Yo.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barbershop.
yes, sir. And this is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders and World Class Stylist Barbershop and Salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture podcast with the United Barbers Club every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like my boy, that guy Rick would say, the clubhouse is officially open.
Jack. Yes, buddy.
Jack.
Happy Tuesday, T Melly. Throw me that happy Tuesday up there,
Man, I
man.
got you, bro. I
Man,
got you. You
where
know
them
I
comments at? We got
got
them
you.
comments on there. I want to
Yes,
see who up in
sir.
there, man. We got a
Happy Tuesday.
hey. You know what was really beautiful, man? We have some people that I'm just so grateful to see y'all every Tuesday. Listen, we don't take this for granted. Whether it's 100 people on here, whether it's 10, 5, 1, the fact that you give us your time, man, that means a lot. So we like to take a moment to say happy Tuesday to you. TBD versus, man. We're going to have to dig into this a little bit. I see some things going on over on your page. Man, we appreciate you tapping in with us, giving us your time. So he was the first one in the clubhouse today, man.
Yeah, so he get to
Yes,
post
yes,
a
yes.
comment. Okay, let's go, man. I like that. I like it.
Yes. He said to you all have a great show. Man, let me respond to that and just tell you again, that is not taken lightly, man. We appreciate that. We actually put work into it. We don't just pop up on the mic and just start talking every week. So the fact that it has that impact on you, my dude, that means a lot, man. So this is your show too. So please let us know what we can do to bring more value anytime. DM us. We open. We open.
Yes, indeed.
I do want to say we have some people on IG. Just want to make sure if y'all are on IG, please go over to YouTube or click the link in our Instagram bio so you can instantly jump over with us and hang.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, buddy. All right, man. So I'm checking you out. You got that ish on today. You got that ish on, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need me to give you a little bit of travel music, man? You want a little bit of travel music,
Yeah,
huh?
man. I
Let me
like to
give you
know
something
a little
chill.
bit about what you're wearing today. Tell them, T.
Lon likes it when you slow it down for
Yeah, I
this.
like it smooth, man. You got delivery and presentation is everything, man. I mean, we can just throw it out there and say, yeah, man, I got the so and so on. But T, tell them what you're wearing today, homie.
Well, today I am wearing the one and only Level Up Barbershop all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. You feel
Shout
me?
out to Level Up.
And I'm topping the the head off with the cap to United Barbers Club. There's only 10 made of this. This is probably number 2. Yes, indeed. What you rocking, my guy?
Well, sir, today, man, I gotta say I love our music to our appeal of the week, man. Y'all gotta know I'm really having fun on here. I'm not acting. I'm really enjoying all of this, man. So today, I never get tired of our Barber Love, Barber Heart hats or any of our apparel because it represents the love that we experience when we hit events, schools, just everything we do in this industry, man. So definitely rocking on the head, Barber Love. And then, nonetheless, on the chest, Inspired. Shout out to Inspired Beauty Barber Academy out in Stockton, California. Our guy Rondell running an amazing program out there, man. So yeah, today, man, we are inspiring today. So we got Inspire on, man. That's my apparel of the week. That was smooth. That's fun.
It was fun.
That's hella fun, man.
Fun.
All right.
Hey,
And then we got some more people to thank.
Yes, I see. First, I see Skincare by Kay has joined the clubhouse. Welcome in, sis. Love it when you in there. You always ask some good questions or give us some good feedback. So appreciate you joining.
Agree. Happy Tuesday, Skincare by K. If y'all in the Sacramento area, you need massages, skincare, that is your go-to. Look her up on IG. Hustler.
Yes. All right, so now we got to pay some bills, right? We got to talk about some of our sponsors. and one of our biggest sponsors is Booksy Biz. I want to give a big shout out to Booksy. I do want to say one of the features that I like about Booksy is the marketing blast, the message blast, where I can, if I'm not going to be in today, I can send a message to all my clients that sorry something happened, I can't make it in today, and they will all get that message in an instant. So I love that they have that feature, and that you can do it for just the clients that you have on that day. It don't go out to everybody. So I like that.
That's bomb.
Yeah.
Me, one of the strongest features I see that is a big deal with my team is the adjustment of the cancellation policy, man. Me, I cut for about 3 years where everybody just prepay on there, and it's 100% cancellation policy. But you could adjust that percentage however it works for you, man. So I love that customization feature, man. So shout out to all our Booksy fam.
So this is a barber card. Someone can scan the QR code or I can just tap it to the back of someone's device, click the link. Now they have instant access to all of my website links, all of my social media, and my contact card. That is Bopper.
Barbers Illustrated magazine is the ultimate magazine for the culture, craft, and community of the barbering world. Get stories and insight from your favorite barbers from all over the world. Plus, much more you won't get anywhere else. Subscribe now at barbersillustratedmagazine.com, just $6 a month for print, or go digital for $2.99 a month. Join the movement at barbersillustratedmagazine.com.
Just like that. Just like that.
Just like that. Hey, Bopper, man, I got to shoot a fun video recently, and Bopper is it's a cool thing, man. It's the networking tool that everybody got to have, man. You just touch the phone. What's some of the things you got on yours, man? Some of the features that they could add and make it a
Hey,
shortcut.
I've been showing off, man. I had a young buck in my shop yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and he needed to pay me, and he was like, "What's your Cash App?" And I was like, "Oh, come here, let me see your phone." I said, "You ain't got to do nothing," and I hit him with the wristband, boy, bopper wristband, boom. He said, "Oh, bruh." He's like, "I'm supposed to be showing you stuff like that. You so tech savvy on me." I loved it, bro. So I got that, my Venmo, my Instagram, my TikTok, my contact, everything is on there, bro. It's just a tap and it all goes straight to the person. It's dope.
And you know what I like is the fact that you can put your all your payment methods on there, man. When you're done with that cut, they're like, man, you got Venmo, you got this, you got that. Look, just tap this and you can
Yeah.
see everything that I got, man.
Everything.
Everything, man. Hey, shout out to Rick the Barber. Rick said I do like that payment system for walk-ins. Rick, man, you was a little late, but we said the clubhouse is officially open.
Jack.
Jack. Man, that's our guy right there, man. Shout out to Rick. Man, we hope y'all been having a good start of y'all week, man. I like to share a little bit of what I did last week. I was back in my hometown, Chicago. Shout out to Chicago, period. And then also I got the honor of being with my family for our family reunion. And we did a siblings reunion tea. And that was wild, man. It was wild,
You say siblings, so people thinking like, "Oh yeah, you got a couple of brothers, maybe a sister." How many?
Good,
How many was it? L?
good question, man. It's there's 11 of us that we know of so far, and
Mhm.
so what happens is my pops was a Rolling Stone. So what happens is every couple of years, maybe 5 years or so, we might find another sibling. And the cool part is we induct them. There's no funny business. There ain't no what's this cat like? It's like, oh, you want us? Come on in. Then we get on this
Oh
big old
man.
conference call, find out about them. So last year we started a siblings reunion where we got all in the Airbnb and we got to know each other. had him there. We had a good time, man. So
That's
this year we
dope.
did that, and that led into our family's reunion. So shout out to all the Roberts family in Chicago and all the Horn family in Chicago, man.
Hey man, brother, that's dope. I think families need to do that. I don't care if it's just two or three of y'all, man. I just think that brothers and sisters need to get together more often. I think it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. I mean, and it's cool because you got some that clash and everything, but it's like, nah, we in here. So we finna clash and stay right here and figure the clash out. So it was beautiful, man. We had a good time. Lake Michigan, chilled. We had a great time, man. I got to see some of the city in a way that I've never seen before, man. We went up to the sky deck in the Sears Tower where you get to see the whole city from 1,000 feet up in the sky, man. Beautiful.
They still call it the Sears Tower?
Well, the people that's from Chicago, we still call it the Sears Tower, man. They trying to, it's like Sacramento,
We
I'm a
call the
hybrid.
yeah, we have that one
City of
pyramid
trees,
building.
man.
Yeah, but we got that one pyramid building. We still call it the
Money store.
money store.
Yeah. And what they got some other name for it now, man. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
We still
But
call
not
Arco Arena Arco Arena. We don't care what it was.
right. Right. They changed it to all kind of stuff. We was like, no, you talking about Arco.
Yeah,
So
Arco
yeah,
Arena.
man, if you're in Chicago, they call it the Willis Tower now, but
Oh,
it's the Sears Tower to the originals. So that was beautiful. We did the river cruise, architectural cruise, where they tell you about all of the different buildings and everything and who built what. It's actually a dope female architect out there, man, that did
yes,
one of the
sir.
sexiest buildings on that whole. The building go like this, T. Like it looked like it was built by a
Nice.
woman. I was like, this is
Nice.
fly.
I
This is
just want to
fly.
let's give a quick heads up to our guest. He's backstage. We see you, brother. We're gonna tap you in a minute. Thank you for joining us. All
Yes, yes. Any of y'all on IG, man, if y'all are there, go ahead and click the link in our bio and come on over and check us out on our newest platform, man. We appreciate everybody that been rocking with us as we been getting this developed. I'm having fun in here. I love it here. Like me and this dude hang out in here like it's a real. We be in here when we ain't on air with y'all,
right.
hanging out in the studio. Like I meet you at so and so time in the studio. But anyway, that's what I had. Anything you had? Last weekend?
Oh wait, what was last weekend? Oh my god. Oh no. So for people that don't know, I have a business outside of the business that everybody know that I do. I'm a barber. I'm a barbershop owner. I also me and my wife bought an RV last year and we use it for passive income. We also now camp more because we have it. But it's a good thing that we started doing that because one rent for a weekend covers for what the cost was to pay. I mean, for whatever I have to pay for the RV monthly. So it's summertime. People was renting that thing all day long. So as soon as we get it back, we got like a 1 or 2 day split. Then it goes back out. So if anybody looking into getting into some passive income, you can possibly buy an RV, throw it on Outdoorsy, throw it on RV Share. Through those platforms, they buy insurance for the time that they have it, and shoot, you make money. So there's
I
four
don't think
weekends in a
I want
month.
to make sure they heard you on that though, T. I want to make sure they heard you on that. This dude just gave free game, man. Free game. What he's saying is it actually support one of my biggest things that my movements, which is helping barbers become barber investors. He's basically saying you're cutting behind that chair, you're using your hands all day. This is something you could put this into to help your money grow without you physically doing it. And if you enjoy outdoors time, you could also enjoy this thing. So, and the RV is beautiful, man. Actually, he was podcasting out of there for a little bit. It was the studio for a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
But
you're right
man,
about that.
you didn't have guests come over and stay there. You know what I mean? We didn't have business
Yep.
guests come over and stay there. Is that nice? Uh, some people may not want to jump into a house rental or something like that so quick. So that was game right there. RV rentals, and there's another barber you knew that was renting them out too. So that's free game for y'all. Rick said he taking notes. There you go, man. Don't be watching them gyms go by and treating it like just regular passive talk. That was game right there.
Yes,
And I was
indeed.
proud
Yes,
of you, man,
indeed.
when I saw you do that. When we going camping, we talked about going camping with Rick,
Bro, and when we get a
all the
chance,
ladies.
bro, we ain't got
Yeah,
and it's gonna be probably in the fall
the
when we'll
fall.
be able to, yeah, when it eases up when business eases up.
That makes sense. And actually, I'm down with that. So, Rick, get y'all sleeping bags ready, man. We're going in the fall. All right, man. That's what we had last weekend. But now coming up this here weekend, we got something major going on, man. I mean, I could talk about it, but T could also play you something about it.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today.
Yes, that's top of the class student barber battle. That would be in Sacramento, California, at Federico's Beauty and Barber Institute in the Thomas. And Lon, tell me a little bit about what they just saw.
Man, what you just saw is something that's going to be so big, man. This is a great opportunity for barbershop owners. It's a great opportunity for barber, Cosmo, braider students. It's a great opportunity for licensed barbers. I'm going to tell you why. One, if you're a barbershop owner, it's one of the smartest places you could be. You got talent, you got innovation, you got, I mean, just excitement. You know, these are the people that are just coming into the industry. You're looking for somebody to fill those chairs, somebody to help you build a strong team. You got a plethora of people in here, as my boy Tia say. So that's one for the barbershop owners. As far as the students, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. We get asked, where's the next event? Where's the next event? If you anywhere in Cali, period, and in the surrounding cities and states, this is a place you need to be, especially as a student. The networking is going to be out the roof. Education out the roof. We got Anna Cuts doing the shear class. And this is just not somebody who cuts some hair, man. This lady has mastered the art of this shear game. She takes it to another level. So if you're a dope fader, but you need to up your game a little bit, this is it. Chewy Blends, color class. Come on, man. This dude is a beast. Celebrity barber. We watched him from the bottom all the way up. He is worldwide now with his Alpha Line pen, and his designs and color work is just phenomenal. And last but not least, Bree Jazz from the Freedom Braiders. Them is our sisters for real from the Bay all day, man. Bree Jazz is an award-winning braider. She is a beautiful spirit. She has passion about what she's doing. I mean, we're bringing people that have passion about this, y'all. So she's going to be doing a stitch class, and you would be a fool to miss this right here, man. Seriously, I don't like calling people a fool, but you'll be a fool. And I'm going to make it even more foolish because the tickets are only $20 to get in this place. You know, we got to pay some bills, but obviously it ain't about the money because most of these...
That's a pack of cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Squares. I just came from Chicago. Squares.
A pack of cigarettes.
$20, y'all. You know, it's not about money. This truly is. We don't say it to be cliche. It really is for the culture. Obviously, there's some bills to pay, but I mean, that's literally the cheapest we could do something that major with and make sure that nobody have an excuse to not go. And then the education classes are only $30, literally $30. These are easily $300 classes.
For $60, all three classes in one bundle.
What? $60? You mean $20 a class then, damn it. So it's really easy, y'all. That's all you do is go to capcityshowcase.com. You can click the link in our bio. It'll take you there. There's multiple ways, whatever way works best for you. Just get the damn ticket, and it's going down this Sunday. Tickets are moving. We do need a few more braiding competitors, so get in there and get involved. We have a creative braid competition, and we also have a braid and fade tag team. And I love the tag team, y'all. So yeah, y'all get in there, man. Get in there. All right, man. Listen, man. All right. So y'all know me and Tamel, we don't brag a lot, but one thing I do brag about is how blessed we are. And we are extremely blessed, man. We get to travel this country and meet some of the dopest people, man. And then not only do we meet them, we get to build relationships with them. And a lot of times we get to invite them on this platform and we get to cheat. This is our cheat code. We get to hang out with cool ass people right on here. I woke up one Sunday morning. This is a personal one. And I got on IG and I saw this guy in a wheelchair, and I seen him just kind of preparing himself. He just captivated me. I didn't know what he was doing. I seen him lift one side of himself up, lift the other side, and I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm just curious of what he's going to do. He got himself strapped up into this contraption, and once he got set, he pulled out some clippers. I said, let's go. That ain't what I really said, but let's go.
Hey,
I mean,
what you really say, though?
I was like, let's fucking go. Like, for real, I was just so passionately just happy for him, because I seen whatever this man had gone through, he was showing that this is how I'm gonna fight through this. Amen. So fast forward, we're at the CT Expo for the first time, me and Tamel, 2024. And I'm running out and I see this guy, and it's him. And ever since then, man, we've been clicked like this, man. So this is a level 3 ambassador, man. This guy is actually, he didn't know it, but he's actually booked CFAM with us. Yeah, man, I think God has blessed us with this relationship. This is truly not just an interview guest, man. This is one of our barber brothers. The one and only, man. He's been blessing the world, and now he's going to bless us tonight on the For the Culture podcast. Bring him to the screen, man. I'm talking about Jimmy Fadez.
Man, I'm getting butterflies listening to the intro, guys. Come on.
Jimmy, I rolled the beat out one time for you. See, you had to start it back. It didn't matter. I didn't care, man. We get in these passionate talks, and it's so real, and I'm so grateful to have you. We're grateful to have you tonight, man. How you feeling?
Good, man. I got butterflies right now. I'm just really excited. Really happy to be back here with you guys, man. I love being with you guys. Every time the energy is just good.
Yes,
it's good, man.
Y'all my people, man. Y'all my people.
I'm gonna do a disclaimer. I'm not gonna ask Jimmy about his story. Jimmy done told his story 1,000 times. If you guys want to know more about Jimmy's story, go watch him on IG, because Jimmy does daily things that just, and then he'll do flashbacks about everything that had happened to him. So I don't want to dig into that. There's so much more about you than that. But we do want to talk in this interview about the adversities of getting through some of those challenges of what you went through to
I think
be
that's great.
So freaking, like, bro, you always in a good mood, bro. And things that had happened to you would have knocked some people just out or put them in certain mind states. But what you've been doing has been so inspirational to this whole industry and people beyond this. So I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, bro. You know, it's just one of those things, bro. I could never let myself fail. You know, looking back, I could never look back at my 8-year-old self and let him look at me and see someone quitting, you know? If he saw me today and he saw me quitting, what kind of example would that set for myself as a kid, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, but it's easy to quit, though.
It is easy to quit.
It's so easy. But you got a lot of fight in you that you like, man, quitting. And I ain't gonna just do the normal stuff. I'm gonna do stuff y'all ain't seen. I'm gonna figure out how to keep cutting hair in this damn shop, and now travel around the world with Level 3 and all the other brands you're with. That's so inspirational.
I appreciate that.
How does that feel? How does that feel to get to a point where you may have got knocked down? People would have quit. You didn't. You got up. You pushed through, and now the accolades of what you're receiving on the other end to be able to team up with a big brand like Level 3, bro. How did that come about?
So to start, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never saw myself being where I'm at. I never saw myself being in the shows. I never saw myself being with our brand, just because I never even knew really even about this part of the industry. I was never introduced to it. I never understood it. It's nothing that I knew about. It wasn't until I started getting a lot of love from from my videos and everything that my mind started working, and I was like, Man, these are like a lot of the people that I look up to. They're like they're big names. Like, they're a lot of big names. They're reaching out to me. Like, that's pretty big. And so maybe if I keep posting and I keep posting, not only am I gonna keep inspiring the world, but one of these people will reach on to me because Stylecraft reached out to me first, and then I just wanted to see what I could do from there. But it just, bro, it amplifies me. Whenever I go to these shows, for example, my first time when I was in CT, I had never felt anything like that. Like, people coming up to me wanting a conversation and telling me how much I inspire their lives. And it was by the hundreds, them over the weekend, by the hundreds of people coming up to me. And I'm just like, bro, I didn't know I had this kind of influence. And so if I can get on a stage with one of these brands and I can continue that message, bro, that's huge. You know what I mean? If I can spread that message to as many people as possible, that's what matters the most, is me reaching that message to as many people as possible. That's really what matters the most. But I mean, really, more than anything, this whole thing just amplifies me every day. But I mean, I don't know. I love putting on for my community as well, for the disabled community as well, because I know that not everybody has the tools, unfortunately, to keep doing what they want to do in life as well. I'm lucky enough to have the family around me and the people around me to keep building the tools and to keep pushing me to keep going in life as well. My dad is the one that instilled that mindset from a young age to keep pushing your body through everything, through any pains you go through. If you're not dead, then you know
You still got fight in you.
exactly, exactly. You still got something
Yeah.
to accomplish out here. So I don't know. It's an overwhelming thing of emotions, but it's awesome. I love it all.
That's fire, man. Jimmy, what made you pick up the Clippers in the first place, man?
So I was in college. I was playing football, and I really enjoyed sports so much. I really enjoyed, to be honest, I probably enjoyed college football more than I enjoyed high school football. But when it came to the academic side of things, I had to realize that what I was doing academically, I really wasn't gonna do my career, and I really didn't care to take that
Mm.
within the real world. So I had to make that decision. Like, I had to make that mature decision. Like, okay, do I want to continue pursuing, school and a sport that's gonna eventually end, and I'm gonna continue beating up my body and left with a degree that I don't even care to use? Or do I find something that I really enjoy doing, care to live out my life doing? So I sat down in my dorm room one night thinking about it, and I don't know why, it just came to my mind. I never cut hair in my life.
Mm.
Never in my life, bro. I never picked up a pair of clippers. Never cut none of my friends' hair for fun. Never cut my own hair. Nothing.
Wow.
But I started thinking about it, and then I started thinking, I was like, I really enjoy being in the shop, and I really like how I feel when I leave the shop. I really enjoy drawing. I like getting designs of my own head. So what if I could draw on other people's heads?
Hmm.
So I
Mm.
was like, man, that'd be pretty cool. So then I started, money always comes into play when you think about a career. So I was okay, okay. At the time, my barber was doing $25 haircuts, and he was doing two haircuts every hour. And this was in 2019. So I'm thinking, okay, that's minimum $50 an hour plus tip. If the client decides to tip, I'm like, 2019, $50 an hour plus tip, that seems pretty good to me.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? it was a hard decision. I decided at first to drop out, and then my coach told me, he was like, because this was over winter break. He told me, look, he said, just think about it. All right, just think about your decision. I said, all right, because at this point, I didn't do any of my finals. I didn't do none of my tests. I was like, I'm done with school. So my grades were probably tanked at this point. But he was like, listen, we'll take care of it. Just think about it. I was like, all right. But I was like, man, I just can't give up football. So I was like, all right, I'll come back. So okay, he was like, okay, we'll take care of your grades. We'll get you together. And I was like, all right. But it can't come the day to move back in. I was like, I'm sorry, but I just can't. I'm just not feeling it. Like something is pulling me so strong to this barber thing. And something is just pushing me away from college. I don't know what it is, but I decided to drop out and try it. And so that's what I did. And that Christmas, my parents had got me a pair of clippers to just to try on my friends, see if I liked it or not, and I enjoyed it. So I enrolled into the barber school,
Mm.
and I loved it. I found some friends in school, and I just everything about it, the vibe, and just how it felt, and just everything. I don't know. I loved it.
Let me ask you this, because I think it's it's so cute when family members want to support what we do and they want to go out and buy us some clippers and whatnot. I can
Uh-huh.
only imagine at that time, probably what kind of clippers did they buy
Bro, bro.
I knew that's where you was going to.
you?
They, man, they were some nut trimmers.
Oh
But
man.
you can't blame them. They don't know. They don't know better, man. They don't have no
Really
idea. They
don't,
think
man.
the
God
the,
bless them,
the most
man.
expensive pair at Walmart. They thinking this is the ones. These are
Yeah.
them.
How long did you rock them?
Man, listen, so I rocked them for a few haircuts, and listen, bro, my first day that I was allowed to cut hair on the floor of school, right? So they hadn't given us our clippers yet in school, but I
Mm.
decided to take it upon myself that I was gonna go into school anyways on a Saturday and cut hair.
Mm.
So I go into school with these clippers, not knowing any better, right? And my boy, my best friend in barber school, he looks at me when I pull these clippers out. He was like, "What are those?" I was
Did he
like,
roast you? Did he
"What
roast
the
you?
hell, yeah." I was like, "These are my clippers." He said, "Bro, put those
That's funny.
away."
Oh
He
Hey,
gave me his
God.
magic clips for the day, bro. It was
Hey,
it
that
was
was a game
funny,
changer, wasn't it?
man.
magic
That was a
clips.
game
Man,
changer.
what?
It's
Yeah.
like getting out of a I don't know, it's like getting out of a I don't even want to say the wrong car, but just you
Out
know,
of a
a
Honda
car
and getting
right,
in a
and getting into a
Ferrari,
Mercedes or
bro.
Ferrari.
Like,
And
what?
I always call the ergos the Ferraris or the Clippers because of how the
Yeah.
motor, when you click it, it just got that vibration. But it reminded me of when I first went into the shop. I went in with my it was Kmart back then. I went in with my Kmart Clippers, boy, and I'm sitting
Fine
there.
airs.
They didn't roast. Yeah, they didn't roast. No, there was actually walls. No, osters.
Yeah, they had them
There
too.
was
Yeah.
yeah, there was them the all black osters. But I remember they didn't roast me. I just remember seeing the difference. I looked to the left. I look over here. I was like, why they Clippers shining so much? And I was
Yeah.
like, they got the masters. And I just kept asking questions like, what are those, man? Like, I've never seen them before. And once I got the masters in my hand that first time, it was a
It's a
wrap.
wrap.
It was a wrap. So that's dope, man. So that's dope. So you got into school before your accident,
Yeah,
and then so that's real interesting, man. So after something so major happens to you in your life that changed everything in your life, physically, mentally, spiritually, everything, um what was it that made cutting hair, like what did haircutting do for you with getting back to the right mindset and just getting back on to that path? Like, what was it?
As far as after my accident,
Yes.
so I was actually thinking about that just before you guys brought me on here. And so, in a recent post that I made on social media, I talked about how coming back from my injury, something I had to have some sort of desperation to come back from such a drastic injury, you know what I mean? And I had to have some sort of obsession with it, you know what I mean? And I think back to my younger self. So whenever I was about 11, 12 years old, I was in sixth grade. I started training at a at a facility with high schoolers for football. And so how it worked was in the beginning, you would do cone drills, ladder work, um, different one-on-one sessions with the not one-on-one sessions, group sessions with the trainers and things like that. And then later on at the end, you would do one-on-ones,
Hmm.
offense versus defense. And so whenever I started, it was my first week. Whenever I did ladder work, I had never done this before. Horrible at it. My feet, it was like I was wearing my two shoes were tied together. I was horrible at it,
Mm.
right?
Hmm.
And so I didn't have a ladder. I never knew what a ladder was, but I learned that night what a ladder was, and I wanted one. So what I did, I went home and instead of buying one, instead of asking my parents for one, I went home. I bought my parent, or I took my dad's duct tape and I laid out on the floor. Do you guys know what a ladder is for footwork?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I laid out on the floor the squares in the
Mm.
shape of a ladder.
Got you.
And that whole week, I would come home from school and I would work that duct tape ladder in my basement for hours
Mm.
Dang.
and hours. And that next week, as a sixth grade kid, I was in the top five for ladder work. Because at the end of the ladder work session, they would pick out the top five guys,
Okay.
best footwork, and they would name them. So that following week, I was in the top five for best footwork. So I had a sense of I had a desperation, right?
Mm.
So I was thinking back to that. I was thinking back to those days whenever I was so horrible at something, but I wanted to be good at it so bad
Hmm.
that I went home and I created something from nothing. And it's the same thing. You know, I essentially, I had to start from the bottom again. I had nothing. I couldn't stand. I couldn't do the shear work anymore. I couldn't do the razor work anymore. I had to figure it out. And sure, I needed tools. I needed help with family members. I had to lean on others, but I was desperate. I was obsessed with coming back to my career. My own doctors and social workers told me that I would have to find another career
Mm.
Mm.
because I couldn't stand anymore. I was obsessed with continuing what I wanted to do, and so I made it happen. I was going to do anything to make it happen.
I just want to jump in. Do you think? I know some people say when they get doubted, that fuels them even more.
Oh,
Do you? Do
absolutely.
you? Yeah, I was going to ask you. Do you think it was more just? I know you had a passion for barbering, but would you chalk it all up to barbering? Charge it all to barbering? You just loved it, and you had that desperate, just that desperate want for it, or do you think when they said you ain't gonna be able to do this no more, that stepped it up a notch too for you to
Whenever
fight?
whenever I first found out that I was paralyzed, it was one of those things where I didn't I don't know if I didn't necessarily understand or if I didn't fully believe it. I haven't figured that out yet,
Mm.
but I believed in my mind from the get-go that one, I was going to get back in the gym, and two, that I was going to continue my barber career from day one of laying in the hospital bed.
Mm.
So from day one, I believed it, and then for people to tell me that I wasn't going to, that just added to the fire.
That's dope, man. That's dope. You've been having that drive in you from sports all the way through. I'm listening to
Yeah,
the mindset you've been on, man. I
yeah.
really dig that. Go ahead, T.
Um, what I like is that you're pretty much opening up a door that people can see your life. We see you get dressed, we see you drive, we see you get in and out of the vehicle. We see things that it's hard for people that don't have any of the disabilities you have, and you push, bro. Um, is you said your father had a big play in putting stuff in your mind about like you just got to keep going. What part did your mom play in this?
So my mom and my dad had a good balance. So my dad's very old school and very hard headed and very like nitty gritty, like get after it. I don't care. Like if your arm's not falling off, you can use it. Like I don't care. Like bro, like he's really like that. And so he pushed me and pushed me. And so my mom then would come in and be the one that's like good job, you know what I mean? She's the one that's telling me good job where it needed to be told. So he's telling me where things need to be fixed and where things need to be better. And then she's coming in and telling me, you know, building me up and boosting me and giving me that high that I need, if that makes
Mm,
sense.
Yes.
that makes
Yeah.
a lot of
I
sense.
think I think that's a good balance, at least for me personally. That's a good balance.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like I used to coach football, but I was always the I had coaches, the other coaches to be screaming, "Run laps, do this," and they come back from the lap. I'm like, "Bro, it's all right, man. He's just trying to get you better. He's just gonna push you to get you better." I was always that coach, the nice one. Yeah,
Oh,
so
you was the
you
nice
did.
coach, T?
Yeah, I was always
Yeah,
the nice.
you was. I remember when my kids was younger, he used to call me a militant parent. And I was like, I ain't no militant parent. I just tell them, I just tell my kids straight stuff. But nah, I
Ain't
never,
nothing
I
what's wrong with
seen
that.
militant.
Nah,
What's
not at
that?
all. He said nothing
Wrong with
wrong with that.
that.
Yeah,
Hey,
but I really wasn't. I seen militant parents. I think I always believe that kids ain't stupid. You know, people talk to kids like, hey, little mama, hey, little man. And I'd be like, hey, come over here and do this shit real quick. And
do this shit real
and
quick.
yeah, they're not stupid. So
Nah,
they just happen to be little. So I always talk to them grown. People will come up to me in the streets. They'd be like, "Man, how old is little man?" I'd be like, "Ask him." And they feel you can just see the difference once I
yeah.
put them in that frame. They're looking at him, and I'm like, you know, he can talk. So yeah, I just always had that perspective with him. So Jimmy, man, all right, my dude. So you out of Ohio, right? What city
Columbus,
exactly?
Ohio.
Columbus.
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 What's the barber scene like there? What was it like before, when you got in, and what is it like these days over there?
As far as what? So I'm gonna be honest with you, as a barber, I really don't know how to answer this question.
Mm.
Is it so here in Sacramento, we and Chicago, where I just came from, it's 50 million barbers. And it's you can and we got some dope barbers in both cities. But we talk to people like ACAS. I don't know if you know ACAS, who mess with Chewy, and he's out of Idaho, and he's like, there's not a lot of barbers and barber business out there. Is it more of a congested scene out there?
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like there needs to be more dedicated barbers.
Mm,
Mhm. When you
Like
say that,
we have a lot
yeah,
of veterans, but those veterans are also like outdated in a sense. You know what I
mm.
mean? But
No, I do know some.
we also have some really dope ass veterans though. But there's just not enough of educated, like modern day educated barbers. I feel like in where I live at.
this is good where you're going right now, man, because a lot of our audience is, they're students and at our shows, and also on the podcast sometime. Matter of fact, shout out to Alan. We were out at Mix this morning, and definitely appreciate you jumping on. So for a student listening to you, man, how important is it to not get dated in this game? And I'm gonna tell you where I'm coming from with that. I will tell you where I'm coming from. I call me and Tamil hybrid barbers. We not the babies, but we not that dated. We just, we only using that one clipper, and we ain't touching no other clipper. And I don't need nothing. I don't need no other clipper. I got the cord on here, and this is, man, I'm so bougie. I don't even want no cords on my clippers, man. So I like old and new. I like the old when it comes to how to give the experience, how to the customer service level. Not to say no new barbers have that, but I see a lot more of that with the older barbers. But I love the new stuff. I love the innovation that the guys are bringing in the game now with, you didn't see barbers doing color and glitter and art and all of that. I love it all, man. So how important is it to not get dated in this game, man, for a barber student to hear?
I think that it's really important to not get dated. Like you need to keep up with the modern styles and know what's going on and all that. Because the second that you too comfortable in one era, then you got Justin Bieber hairstyles coming out next, and you don't know how to cut them because you haven't educated yourself on how to do nothing but shear work. You know what I mean? And then you got tapers coming back out, and you're not educated on how to do tapers because you're only educated on doing the JBs, and you know what I mean. But I also think that the upcoming barbers need to focus on not getting too caught up in buying the newest clipper out every time a new clipper comes out. You know what I mean?
Game.
There's
That's
new
game.
clipper coming out. They're all the same.
Wait, hold on. Your mic is going in and out. We don't want to lose some of this good game.
No, it's okay.
I
Is
like
that okay?
what. I like what you were just saying right there. If you could say it again, I just want people to really be able to get that.
You heard.
So you were saying also
Clippers
with the
coming out
new
every
barbers, you don't want them to get caught up with got to get all the new clippers coming.
They don't have to get every clipper that drops because there's a new clipper that drops every single week, and they're all the same. They all cut the same.
Yeah.
Some just cut faster than others. I have learned that I like a happy medium. It can't be too slow, but it can't be like the instincts for me just cut too fast.
This dude loved the instincts.
That's fair, to each their own.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But that's what's cool though, is that there's something for everybody now.
You
just have to figure out what is right for you.
Which brings me to events, which is where, me and Tamil, we go to schools. We were just at Mix Barber Beauty Institute this morning. And we have different topics we go talk about, man. And one of the things we touch on is the importance of going to these events. One of them is building relationships like what we're doing right here. Here we go. Like I said, for the people that weren't on in the beginning, I literally woke up on the Sunday. I seen you on there. I was captivated. I was like, what is this dude getting ready to do? And then,
bro, you were the first person I ever met, bro.
Stop. You never told me that.
Person, bro.
Stop.
Yes, bro. The first person I ever met in that freaking ballroom. I was sitting by the DJ booth, and you were the first person to ever come up to me.
Whoa, we just talked about a lot, Jimmy. Even earlier today, we never talked about that, and I didn't know it, man.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. And
I was just sitting there on my phone because I didn't have a table to sit at. I was just invited. I didn't have anybody to sit with.
Whoa.
And yeah, bro, I was just sitting there waiting for a table to open up. And yeah, bro.
And I was in a rush because I had forgot something back at the room, and I was rushing hella fast because we had a dope table. It was our first time coming, but the relationships that we had built, it got us the opportunity to be front row. We always heard about CT, but we never been. So imagine that was your first time, that was our first time, and That was,
Yeah, that was
dude.
our first time.
That's see what we doing right here. See what
Oh,
we doing.
yeah,
So
okay.
so we were so blessed, man, that we partnered with Barbecue TV, and they couldn't J Majors couldn't figure out where to put our booth. And we were like, well, we can't be around the noise. We can't be right at. Well, no, at that time we didn't know yet. T. We
Yeah.
were learning we shouldn't be around the noise, but they couldn't figure out where to put us. And then, all the vending booths were out on the floor, and they was like, you know what, man, fuck it, man, we're gonna put y'all right next to the stage. We was like, bet. So
Prime real
they
estate.
literally, imagine your first year at CT Expo. For you all that don't know, CT Expo is the biggest, at least one of the two biggest barber expos, and it's been going on
It's the Super
over a
Bowl.
decade. Yeah, it's the Super Bowl of it. So it's a big deal. That's where everybody has the CT story of what changed their barber career when they went
Yes.
there, right? So
Yes.
we've been hearing them all. So anyway, the cut the story, they put us right next to the stage. And man, it was so dope. We just, for that to be our first experience, and then at the Grammys, we're like literally like front row with Cherry.
Nobody was
Shout
in
out to,
front of us. Cherry gave us let us sit at her table,
yeah.
invited us out the day before. Like, y'all need a table? Y'all want to sit with me? We sat front and center. Nothing was in front of us but the podium. It was just a dope experience.
Matter of fact, those barber chairs you see on the podiums up there, this fool right here was the one that actually showed them the best angle for them to be. So they even did that this year. I was looking like, look at T, man. He got
Hey, I
his
got my little
vision
CT
still.
touch.
They didn't know which way to turn them, and we was there when the setup was happening. He was like, I think they should go this way. So anyway, I forgot. We sat down at the table, Jay, and I was like, oh snap, I forgot the other battery. And I'm like, damn, we was vlogging. I was like, I'll be back, man. Just hold our spot. I run out, and I was running fast past hella people. I was like, oh, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? What's up? And then I said, what's up to you real quick? And I said, hey, I was just watching you. Literally that weekend before, just watching you. And then I just slowed down, and ever since then, man, it's just been the way that it's been, man. We've been,
I got your
growing.
number right on that spot,
Dude,
bro.
right there on the spot.
I got a small disclaimer. Y'all relationship is a little too close for me. I get a little jelly. Because I'm like, Jimmy, we could be cool like that. Because man,
Hey,
you
we
see
can be
Lonnie,
cool
Jimmy.
like that, bro.
When you see Lon, Jimmy.
He pulling you in, Jay.
Hey, last CT. Lon's over there, way on the other side of the after party, sitting by
This
the
dude
fire.
ignorant, man. He hella
Here come
ignorant.
Jimmy come around. Jimmy over there hanging out with Lon for about an hour. I'm like, Jimmy, there's other people to talk to besides Lon, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy had his circle around. I always respect Jimmy's circle, man, because I feel like, all bullshit aside, man, I feel so proud of you because I just think I'm a very empathetic person. You know what I mean? It's just, people used to make it seem like a curse, like, oh, you just care too much about how other people. And I used to feel awkward, like, okay, well, let me stop. And then I thought about it, like, no, don't let me stop. That's one of my gifts. We all have different gifts. So I have that in me to where if anybody's going through something, I'm usually imagining what the mindset is, the defeating part, the triumphant part, you know what I mean? I'm usually going through that. And that's why I was so captivated with the video before I met you. And yeah, man, so for me, when I see you getting the love that I believe you deserve, because I believe the reward for you being that brave to face all of this and to just climb out of it like a beast. You flew out of like Superman. When I see you doing that, dude, you see me, man. I see you over there, and I'm like, I'll hug him in a minute. I like to let you get that. I see people around you, and I'm like, dude, look at that. They're pouring energy back into him after he pours so much out into this content, these haircuts, the medical things you have to go through. There's a lot of pouring out. So I just feel like that's your time, man. So I usually stay back for a minute. So yeah, this fool got jealous.
Nah, we gotta get tight, bro. We got
Get tight with T. Get tight with
Lon,
T.
put us in a
T
group
will
chat,
get-
Lon, so I can.
Yeah,
I put y'all in.
My boy.
This is really, Jay. This is really, like, seriously my brother, man. Like, my mother love this dude. She call him. Matter of fact, she on here right now. Me and Jay be talking about Cause his mom, I seen a video of her and he was cutting her hair and
When he
stuff.
cut her hair, some
Yeah, so
designs in it.
he be telling her about me, and I'm like, I tell my mother, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till we meet each other's parents. But yeah, man, this is my brother right here, man. That's why we travel together, everything, man. So yeah, I'll
Let
put
me
us
let
in the
me
group text.
I'm gonna ask you this, since you from Columbus. I know I asked you this before on another show that we had with you. Have you been to the Barber Hall of Fame or the Barber Museum?
Bro,
Sorry, the Barber Museum.
bro, listen to this. You wouldn't believe that the Barber Museum is 5 minutes from me,
I
right?
do.
I ain't never been to that place.
Why?
Go, Jay, go,
I don't know.
go.
Go, go.
Don't know.
It's very informative. I've been there because my sister lived in Columbus, and that was one of my birthdays. She made sure to take me by there, and I was just like, "Whoa!" The history of barbering all through this thing was incredible. So you being that close, you got to go. Another question: Have
Yeah.
you been to Super Chef?
So I think Super Chef got closed down.
Maybe,
If I
maybe,
believe, if I remember correctly,
maybe.
I think it got closed down.
Yeah. What's that one place that they have all the video games? It's like Coin. No, oh God, it's downtown. They have the little mini bowling. Uh,
Oh, oh, yes.
I forget the name. And have you been to
Every once in a
Frank's?
while I go there.
Have you been to Frank's Dirty Dogs?
Never been to Frank's. My family's been to Frank's. They didn't really like it.
Okay. All right.
But I have been to the bar you're talking about. That place is
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
with the
yeah.
mini
It's really
bowling and
nice.
all that. I don't know
Yeah.
why I can't think of the name, but it's cool. Pins
Pins
Mechanical.
Mechanic. Yes,
Mechanical,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
They actually have another location at Easton.
They
They
do.
have a
Yes,
whole slide
I've been there.
inside.
I've been there. I've been on
Yeah,
the
that place
slide
is
too.
cool, man.
Yeah,
Miss
it's
Aisha
nice.
said Penn's Mechanical. She know what you're talking about.
Oh, Aisha, that's my sister. She lives out there.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about. Hey,
shout out to
sis,
everybody that
welcome
giving us
in.
y'all time on this Tuesday, man, with this living legend right here, man. Um,
Man.
this is good stuff, man. So you're a level 3 ambassador, man.
Yeah,
That's a big deal. You
it is.
you got into barbering what 2020, 2021?
I got into barbering at the February 6th of 2020 is when I started school.
Okay. So, dude, you got students that's their dream, man. That is their dream. But it sounds like you said they came to you. Um, you know,
Yeah.
what could you say for somebody who's looking up to Jimmy and saying, man, I want to do what he's doing. I want to get, involved with ambassadorship and be involved with a product line or something like that. What could they focus on themselves in their career, their business, their content creation that you believe can take them down that path? Even though I know yours was a little unique, but just from the knowledge you've picked up along the way.
No, I was just kind of thinking about this actually the other night. Um, so I mean, for one, staying relevant on social media is major. Just that's how you get your name out there today. Like that's how we do. That's how we do things today.
I'm
That's how you
sorry.
stay
What does that
relevant.
mean though? Relevant. What does that mean to stay
Like just
relevant?
like continuously posting on social media.
So
Um,
consistency.
yeah, yeah,
Got you. Got you.
consistently posting on social media. Trends like you know that one guy that be dipping his face in the water and then going on the run and
Oh yeah, you talking
that
Oh,
about?
guy like
I know.
so
I
Ashton
been
Hall.
so
Ashton
people
Hall.
yeah
Yes.
so people was making memes of that guy and doing videos like that guy and just make like videos like that like staying up with trends, social media
Okay.
trends. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Barber trends. I would say going to these barber events and just continuing your network and continuing to get to know people, growing your relationships, staying in people's ear. You know what I mean? Not letting people forget about you. But the thing is too, like one thing that I hate to say is that the line is so long, like to get into companies, like the companies have to come to you. You have to be somebody that a company wants. Like, what is going to set you apart? You have to make yourself different. You have to you also have to have a skill set or something that's going to set you apart, that's going to make a company want to come get you. You know what I mean? Like, I have a story and I have something that's different that nobody else has in the industry right now, that made a company reach out to me. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate for that. I'm grateful for that. Frank the Barber. He's another one. He's
That's our
very
guy.
talented. He's so unique. He's so
Yes.
unique in his craft. There's so many people. I mean, another one that I think of off the top of my head, Renee. You know Renee for Babyliss
No.
No.
Barber. Bro, she's cold. She's a
I'm gonna
killer.
look her up. I'm gonna look her up.
Renee Nicole, bro.
Renee
Renee
Nicole.
Nicole. That's one you
Oh
need to
yes.
know.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yes, I do. I'm tripping.
She's different, bro. She's different. But you have to be able to do something that's gonna set you apart from other barbers.
That's
It's
good
gonna
game.
want to make these companies reach out to you.
That's
You
good
can't
game,
just be
man.
out here just posting regular, oh, I'm using my one guard here. Oh, I'm using my two guard here. Like, everybody does that. You know what I mean?
That's
Make
good
yourself
game.
different.
And now y'all are, man, me and T was at CT this year, boy. And we over there at that level 3 stage. Y'all different. Y'all,
Wow.
hey,
Oh, we
y'all
get
Y'all look
down,
like
don't
the
we?
y'all
hey,
look like the
y'all
Avengers, bro.
different, man.
The
And
Avengers of barbering. Y'all
that's
just
what I was
got
getting ready to
hit.
say. And you have our guy, our brother DL on y'all team now,
DL
man.
Master.
Can you name is it too many, or can you name all of the level 3 team members, the ambassadors?
Name them all, like off the top of my
Are
head.
you able to?
So, all right. So we got DL, me, Drastic. We got so DL, me, Drastic. We got Frank the Barber just came on.
Is Frank on? Let's
Yeah,
go.
Frank just joined, bro.
Oh no, he was there. Yeah, he was there with y'all. That yeah.
We got Los Cut It. We got Allison.
Mr. Official.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Allison.
Mr. Official.
Bones the
Shoot.
Goat.
Yeah, Bones to
Bones.
go. We have a
Poppy.
couple, yeah, Poppy. We have a couple that aren't don't come to the shows as much. There's a girl, Taylor. She's like a colorist.
Okay.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
'cause
we
y'all got
have
color
like Chris.
going. Y'all
Oh,
got
A
color.
Rod, Barbers Illustrated. Shout out to
Yeah, we
Jason
got
at Barbers Illustrated. He said, "Don't forget about A Rod."
no. That's like one of the main
That's Chris.
guys.
That
A
Chris.
Rod. We got Chris Benson. We got Hannah Benson. Um, that's a lot. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
Jay, the main guy.
I love Jay.
You
Jay's
can't
a
forget
he's
Jay, bro.
he's a character. He like a character out of the movie, man. He's really a good team leader. It seemed like.
Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
sets us. He sets the bar high. He's one of those guys that you sometimes you won't understand his game plan until it makes sense. You know what I
Mm,
mean? You won't understand.
mm.
It's like he's playing chess when other people are playing checkers.
So you got to trust it and try it.
Yeah, you
What
really
made
do.
you
Like,
What made you say yeah to them? Like when somebody has these opportunities, is it just yeah that a company's
it's kind of
offering
one of those
something?
things. Like with level 3, it was a no brainer
Mm,
because it's level 3. Like, because it's like that brand that I know that I couldn't just go to and be like, yo, can like I want to be a part of your brand. I know that
gotcha.
just nobody can just get a part of. I like if I just had 10K followers and somebody was just gonna reach out to me, like level 3's not reaching out to me. Like, that's a big brand. I'm working with top people. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm working with people who's going to help elevate me. Like, bro, Drastic has helped me so much.
Mm. Can you
Like,
give just one example of what that looks like when you
so
say he's helped
okay,
me?
so what I didn't realize first was there's a difference between cutting hair and
Shaping the haircut.
not shaping hair, but understanding hair. So like whenever say I was to work for a clipper company, like you're cutting hair. Sure, you can fade. But when you work for a hair product company, you have to understand the hair. You have to understand how a product is going to take to the hair. So
Mm-hmm.
different moistures, different thicknesses, thinnesses, like that kind of stuff. So I have to understand, okay, this product has jojoba in it. This product has keratin in it. This product has uh, different oils in it. So how is this product? How is it going to take to this person's hair? How dry is this client's hair? How moist is this client's hair? You know what I mean? How is this product going to take to the hair? What cocktail do I need to make this client's hair shape and stay how I want it to style, how I want to style?
Mm.
He has really helped me a lot understand different ingredients for different products to style clients' hair how I needed to style.
Mm. That's dope, man. That's
I don't
dope.
know. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of
Yes.
sense. And I think the coolest part for me, I'm really into the culture of things. We try to ask questions that there's a lot of aspiring students, man. We go talking from 50 to 100 students at a time, and the questions they ask, they want to do what Jimmy's doing, they want to do what A-Rod's doing, but it always looks one way. But I think when you're sharing these things, you like Tamel said, you're letting people inside to the point where they're even seeing how much more growth you had to do after even getting the level 3 opportunity, and now you're learning from other people on the team. So that's a big deal if you ask me.
I just want to let you know that your mic do go in and out, and somebody
I'm
was
sorry.
mentioning that.
I'm
It's all
sorry.
right.
If you want me
It's all
to,
right.
let me switch that out. Let me see.
Boom, boom, boom.
Sal the barber's like, man, you giving this good game, but it's going in and out. I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all. We
Let me know.
appreciate you.
Let me know if two is better than one.
Let's try it, man.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
try it.
That sounds
Yeah,
good.
so that's fire, man. And then another big thing, I remember, so we had a potential sponsor with sponsorship with one of the reps for Uncle Nearest, and for us, we just do what we
Uncle
do
Nearest
for,
is whiskey.
yeah, whiskey. So I had a shelf back here, and I would put Uncle Nearest on the shelf because I was like, oh, this is exciting, man. We got somebody that wants to, possibly sponsor the show and sponsor some events. So we were doing like drink champs. So like Tuesday nights, this dude, he's a Patron. Patron is his Kool-Aid, if you ain't figured it out. And so I'm taking a sip with him every Tuesday. And then one day it just hit me. I said, man, I don't even really drink. Like, why am I on here drinking this Uncle Nearest just because it was given to us? And that's when I got rid of it. And then I was like, if anything is a sponsor of ours, it needs to be something I truly believe in. And that's kind of what I was trying to pull out of you. And I think that people get that from what you just said. It's like, I was like, well, why level 3? Is it just because somebody offered you something? And it's like, no, you like, it was a no brainer because you believe in their product. It sounds like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I said. So not only is it one of those brands, but they have the right people around me that's going to help me level up in my own career too. They have
Mm,
the people that's going to push me further in life.
that's
Yes,
big.
indeed. All
That's
right,
big,
Jimmy.
man.
We're finna get into something different. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about hot topics,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Hold
we want to know
on.
how that brain works, man.
Hot topic. All right.
Hot.
Hold on. Hot topics.
Yeah,
Let
we
me
want to know
find us a little bit
how
of
Jimmy
music.
thinks.
Find a little bit of music.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so hot topics, brother. Our question for you is going to be. Let me get this off the screen. Bam.
Bring it down just a little bit.
You turn it down, El? You got it for me? Doing something else.
Okay, I got you.
Should kid cuts be the same as adults?
All right. They should.
They should.
They should. I personally don't have them priced just because I don't even know why I don't have them priced the same, to be honest. But because of the hassle,
Wait, they should, but you don't have them priced the same.
I know, bro. I don't feel like dealing with parents asking me questions and stuff like that, to be honest, bro. I don't feel like dealing with the headache. I ain't gonna lie to you. But with the headache that some kids bring with how much they move around and things like that, and sometimes they make our job harder. And we have to put more effort into their haircut sometimes to make it come out just as clean as, a regular adult haircut.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Why would it not be priced the same? And I mean, what? I don't know. Just because somebody comes in with a smaller head, why does it? I don't know. Why does it get priced different?
Here's my devil's
That's a good question, man. That's
a good question. So
we
you
want to
saying
hear
that
what
was a
y'all
good
think in
answer? Or is that a
the
good
comments
question?
too.
Here it goes. Here it goes. So, how often would you say in a year span that you have a kid that is just hard to cut?
To be honest, most of the kids I cut are pretty good.
Okay.
But I do have probably like 2 kids that are like kind of a headache.
Here goes the second part to that. How many times throughout a year that you have an adult man that you're struggling with keeping their head up, stop moving, stop talking so I can line up your mustache?
I would say probably I cut a lot more adults than I cut kids, granted, but I definitely got some adults that just like when they talk, they don't know how to just keep their head still while they talk. I'm like, bro, it's not rocket science, my guy. Like, move your mouth, but not your head.
Not your head.
Like, shit.
Yeah,
Hey.
I find it more often that I'm dealing with an adult that I'm struggling with more often than I'm dealing with a kid that I'm struggling with.
That's a good point, T. I like where you went with that one. It made me think too. I got my OG. I've been cutting for like over 20 years, and now he bald, so we just do his beard. We'll shave his whole head, and he'll just sit there hella quiet. And then right when we get to the beard, he be like, "So how was last weekend?" And I'll be like, and if he see this, it's all good because I tell him straight. I'm like, dude, you really gonna wait till we get to the beard and the lineup at that, and then want to look in the mirror at the end and be like, gonna come down.
Then have the nerve to critique it. That's crazy.
He be like, "Oh, this side is just a little bit." Like, I love him to death though, but yeah, I've been telling them for years, man, shut up.
So here go another hot topic for you. If you can pick one thing in our industry to get rid of, what would it be?
Anything.
If I could pick one thing in our industry to get rid of, what would it be? To be honest, I really don't like the part of the industry that's coming into the industry only because I feel like there's a part of the industry that's coming in only because it's a trend right now. Why can't we go back for the love of the game?
Break that down a little more. When you say a part of the industry, be more specific. What you mean?
I feel like I see a lot of people who there's a lot of people who barber school start trying to do barbering because they think it's a cool trend, or they try to do the whole social media thing. How do I break this down? I see a lot of people that drop out of barber school. maybe that's because they tried it and they just didn't like it. I don't
Do you,
know, bro.
do you feel like they're not paying dues, like the dues, or you think people trying to skip the line, like trying to
Yeah,
understand
bro.
what it is?
Like I'm trying to figure it out myself. But I feel like there's just not a love for the game like
Mm,
there was.
Oh
got you,
no, I'm with you 1000%,
got you,
and I like that
got
you
you.
I
brought that
don't.
up.
Maybe that sounds wrong, but like I
No,
don't know.
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No, I just I
No,
just
I'm
wanted to
with you
get
a
it out a
thousand
little more, and I
percent.
think you did it right. Yeah, I think
I'm
you did
I'm
it.
I'm with that, and I don't quite know how to say it either. But it's the ones that come out of barber college. They're trying to charge the most to get the most
That's what it
from it.
is, bro. That's what it is.
They're coming out trying to charge 40, $50 because they feel like they worth it, but they just out of school. They
Mm.
don't have the business part down, but they can cut their butt off, so they think that is it. And then it's that for sure, bro. To me,
Yeah, I
and
get
I'm
it.
with
You
you with
explained
that.
that a lot better than me for sure.
Well, I've been around a little longer than you, so I got an extra couple of
I'm
words more than
tweaking.
you.
You did good, man. It
You
sounds
did
like in a
great.
nutshell, you want to see people come into it that have a passion for it, and it kind of remind me of church when the pastors say, "Don't just come and take the word, the good word, and everything. Pay your tithes to support what it is that is giving you that word." And another barber that stands on these grounds of what you're talking about real big, and me and T have experienced it in multiple conversations, is our girl Brandy, the original barber doll. She is very serious about just the new wave of energy coming into the industry. She is big on that, man. So I
I
definitely
tell you
respect
what,
that.
whenever I first started cutting hair, like I was cutting people like in their house, like during barber school and stuff, I would charge them $10 because I knew I wasn't good. I was doing a service, so I was like, all right, I'll charge you $10. And then got to a point whenever I knew I was getting better, so I was like, all right, I'll charge them $20. And then when I got to a point whenever I was getting out of barber school, it was $30. That was my price for a couple years. And then now my price is $40.
Hmm.
You climb the ladder. Like you can't just go to the top. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Like you have to climb that ladder.
Some
mm,
people would tell you, Jimmy, you're charging not enough. Some people would tell you that because
I
they
know.
see platforms that you've been on and brands that you're with, and they'll correlate that to you should be getting this. But it's not about that.
Nah.
It's where you're cutting at is in your community, and you're supporting the people that's coming and supporting you, and
mm,
that's what you're charging them. It's
To
not.
be honest, a big part of it too. Like right now, I'm usually booked out 2 weeks at a time,
mm,
and I know that I can up my price
Yeah,
ten to
it's
fifteen
time.
dollars, but it's my heart has a hard time because I know that a lot of the people that come through, they started coming to me like after I got hurt, and then things went south with the barber shop that I was in, and I had to figure it out, and I had to come into my apartment and start cutting hair and stuff like that, and they still trusted me, and even though I was cutting hair and paralyzed and stuff like that, like these new clients trusted me anyways, and still, so I try to show love back to them, and things are expensive out here, and I don't want to be that guy that's charging a price just because I can.
Yeah.
Supply and demand is there, but I try to show love back. I don't
Well,
know if that makes sense,
I,
but
it does because you're the same kind of guy I am. I'm the always the cheapest one in my shop because I have that kind of heart. But I'm not 2 weeks booked out like you, Jimmy. So you got to scale your business because you're also a businessman. Let me give you an
yeah,
idea. For you could put on your Booksy app for new clients, and that price can be different. It can be a little higher, so
yeah,
that your old people still get that same treatment, but the new people are coming in paying a higher price until you can just morph everybody over to that new price. Just my thoughts.
appreciate that.
Uh,
Y'all were
all
talking
right.
so angelic and heavenly. I didn't want to. It's so weird. Usually, Tamil is usually the devil's advocate guy, and I was like, dang, I don't want to mess up their flow right now, because I'm a giver. I am a giver, Jimmy. But at the same time, I think there is a middle point, and I learned that you have to keep growing, and then those people are going to grow with you, and you're giving so much. You're giving something way more valuable than shoes and clothes and all of that. You're giving an hour or so of your time. You're giving the equipment you invested in and all this stuff. I believe Chris Bazio's method is amazing, which is once you're booked out and you're in high demand, then up it, lose some people, and buy some of your time back. And then what I've learned, and I tell my team this, is the cool part is you're actually helping the industry out, because the people that ain't staying with you, they're gonna go look, and now somebody else is going to get another client. You know what I mean? So because everybody won't go up with you, but you'll get more for your time. So I think at 2 weeks booked out, yeah, I'll bump up to that 50 for sure.
You might be surprised too, Jimmy, how many of your clients tell
Stay.
you, I've been waiting. I've been
Dude.
wondering when you was gonna raise your prices.
I had that happen, Jay.
I've had it.
I've had it happen. One of them was like, "Boy, I don't know how long you was gonna be able to do this with this doggone economy. I don't know how." I'm telling you, man. Yeah, you've earned it. You've earned it.
I've been wondering, like, if I do or when I do up my price, like, what do I up it to? Because like I already have clients.
50.
Most of my clients already pay me around $60.
50.
Last week I had clients, two clients paid me 100, one of them paid me 150. So it's like, bro, like
50. Did you
Go
have
up
40?
$10.
50 hair, 60 beard.
Yes, that's what I did. 50 hair,
Yes.
60 beard.
40 hair, 50 beard.
You say what again?
That's what you do
40
now.
hair, 50 beard.
Yeah,
You do
that's what
40
I
hair,
do
50
now.
beard right now?
I do that.
Yeah,
now.
I would do 50 hair, 50
But-
beard. I mean 60 beard.
60. Yes.
And the ones that are already doing what they do, see, this is another thing, and I hope Tamel wasn't gonna pull this one up on the hot topics, but I don't look for tips from people.
Nope.
If you tip, it's a
Be
blessing.
content.
Oh
If you-
yeah, absolutely.
If you pay what I ask, then I appreciate it. I'm happy. So what I'm saying is, those people that are already tipping you higher, it's not like you're pushing them anywhere. You know what I mean? That you probably they're fine. They're already above your range anyway. But
That's part of the reason for raising your prices, because if somebody's paying you and you're looking at them like, well, where's my tip? Then you're not charging enough.
there you
You
go.
know what I mean?
There
Like,
you go.
that's how you know you're not charging enough.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not
Hey, you
how
got
you know,
people.
but that's one of the reasons you know you're not charging.
Shout out to Vitano, man. Probably
Hey.
one of our future partners and sponsors. There, Vitano said, "Raise it,
Raise it.
raise it." Sal the barber said, "50 sounds good."
Sounds good.
TBD versus says tips are definitely a blessing. So, yeah, man. I would challenge you to get out of that fear. It's a fear we all got. You know, me and T used to cut hair for $12, and we was like, "Damn, you think 15 is too much?" You know what I mean? So
This is the good thing about it too, because you're on Booksy, you can just change your prices, and if they book that appointment, they already accepted your price. But we do have this one thing that booked again, it skips all of that, so you might have to send out a message blast. One more thing I wanted to ask you guys. This is not on Hot Topic, but I just thought about it. What is one of the, I don't want to say craziest, but what is a gift that a client have given you outside of payment?
Bro,
don't
one of
get
my clients
freaky.
bought
Don't
me
get
shoes
freaky.
last year.
Shoes?
that's
Bought me
dope.
shoes. Actually, shoes this year. It was for my birthday.
That's
Nice.
dope,
Some dunks.
Oh, dang. Look at you.
man. You got me thinking back. I've had clients bring me gift cards. I've had clients bring me hats. I had a jacket.
Mm.
Yeah, I've had a jacket. There's some other stuff I can't think of. It's been some years. I've been blessed with clients to bring me something. What about you, T?
I recently had, I think it was a month and a half ago, a client brought me a suit from Joseph A. Banks.
Stop. A suit?
Yeah, a suit.
Damn.
Fitted.
Damn.
He was asking me questions while he was getting his haircut. He came back with a suit that fits to a T, bro.
That's dope. That's
How
fine.
how did he know like you're Like, how did he get it
He was
fitted?
asking me questions because
He
I
said
was
he was
telling him
poking at him because he was
he
poking
works
at
at
him
the
for
suit
him.
place,
Okay.
and I said I got to come by there and get a suit, and he's like, "Oh, well, I mean, like, what size? Oh, you like a 44 regular?" I said, "Yeah, yeah." And he said, "Like, what's your waist?" I was like, 38. He says, "I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring a tape measure, and I just measure you, so you ain't even got to come in." He never brought the tape measure. He brought the suit.
That was slick. That
I was
was,
like,
but
"Dang."
it's what you give. Sometimes you don't realize how much you give when you just talking to the client, being consistent, caring about what they asking for. We just take it like we're looking like they're blessing us, bringing us the business, but some of them are looking like, man, I'm so glad I found somebody. I ain't going through the hell I was going through with this last cat that I wanted to kill. I did have one guy. He used to work with Obama. He brought me an Obama plant, and it was a plant that Obama would share with people that was in the Oval Office when he was in office. And he has this card of Obama with this message on it. And I used to have it right here until I killed it. And I just did bad with that plant. But anyway, that was one. Hold on. TBD Versus says his client gave him two $1,500 tickets to WrestleMania 41 in Vegas. That's fire. Shout out to Clipped Up. Hey. Yeah, that's fire.
All right, we got one more thing we're gonna do with you before we get over to something else. Let's go, man. We're gonna play a little bit of barber trivia.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know you ready for this. I know you ready.
Oh shit.
All right. So let me get this off the screen. First question is, what is the condition of spot balding called?
Alopecia.
Did he say alopecia?
Dang, dang, dang. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Be so kind to spell.
Man, if I get a few of these wrong, man, you know they're gonna be flaming me, bro. They're gonna be flaming me in the comments.
Be so kind to spell alopecia.
Let me write this. Let me write this out, bro.
Oh, not often that we have people that have pen and paper on down ready to write. That's funny.
All right, I got. All right, this is crazy. ALOPECIA.
Let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely
Go.
right, brother.
Hey, he looks surprised too. James like,
I know how to sound on my syllables.
Hey, you did that one. You did that one.
Next one is, all right, where you at? Bam, here you go. What is the bone in the front of the head called?
Frontal. The frontal lobe.
Frontal lobe it is.
Hey.
Nice. All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
This one is going to be tough. All right. If people is looking at you and saying you need to clean your kitchen, what part of you are they talking about?
If people looking at you and saying you need to clean your kitchen, what part of you are they talking? So are they like me personally or like
anybody? You need to clean your kitchen up. That kitchen.
Oh shit. Do I need to brush my teeth?
No, you don't need to brush your teeth.
Botano and DP.
The back of your neck or nape is what they're talking about.
Okay,
where them BBs be at.
I never heard of that, bro. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, that tells us.
Is that like is that a Western thing, bro? Is that what they say out there?
You never lived in
it's
the
a hood thing.
Oh.
It's a real hood thing. All them naps in them kitchen, or they used to say them BBs in their kitchen. Yeah.
Crazy.
I do have a question, man. You are our Booksy fam. You're on Booksy with us, man. Just curious for student barbers. You know, people that's just getting into this. How important is it to use a booking app, and why Booksy?
So I use Booksy because whenever I moved out of the shop and I moved into my apartment, right? Um, I knew that I needed a clientele of my own because whenever I was in the barber shop, I was cutting a lot of the overhead from my boss, from the shop owner. And so I needed a clientele of my own. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be on Google. Like, these people aren't going to find me on Google. So how are they going to find me? Well, I need to find a booking app that people are going to be able to find me. So I was like, well, Square ain't gonna do it because I was using Square at the time in the shop. Like, well, Square ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna find me on Square. So I was like, boom, Booksy. I know people who use Booksy, they can find barbers in their area. So I was like, boom, Booksy it is. Bro, I started using Booksy. So along with between posting on IG and using Booksy, I had people coming in. Hey, how you doing today? Oh, how'd you find me? How'd you find me? How'd you book with me? Oh, I found you on Booksy. Oh, that's awesome. You know, at the end of the cut, if you really like your cut today, if you would be kind enough to leave me a review on how you think I did today, you know what I mean? Boom. But I think finding a booking app where clients can find you
Yeah.
and you can post your portfolio of some of your work so that a client can um, feel like some sort of a trust before they come in. You know what I
Makes
mean?
sense.
Because I know whenever I was looking for a barber, um, I wanted to see their work,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, like like I don't know. Like, some people don't really post their work. I don't really feel too comfortable going somewhere. I don't know how they cut.
Mm.
So, yeah, so finding a booking app where you can post up your portfolio and where people can find you, I think is going to be really helpful for student barbers coming out of barber school and getting into a shop. It was at least really helpful for me, and being just having that communication with your clients, and you know asking them to be kind enough to leave a review on how they think they did with their service um, after they leave. And because reviews help, you get
That's
a
good.
you get a
Good
bunch of
game.
five. I log into my Booksy app. I have hundreds of reviews, bro. 5 stars. It's really helpful. The more 5-star reviews you have, the more people that's gonna trust in your
Yes,
service, and the
sir.
more people that's gonna book with you.
That's big
Now,
game. What's your favorite
let
feature
me
on
find
Booksy?
out other Lon.
You just asked some hot topics and everything.
Lon. Okay, go ahead, Lon.
Look, he
Go
look
ahead. What you got?
he ready
Hey,
to
he
bond
trying to
tighter with you
sweet
right.
talk me,
I'm trying
man.
to bond with my Jimmy.
Here, ask him right after this. What's your favorite feature on Booksy? One of them.
I think so. To be honest, whenever I was signing up with Booksy, I didn't really know how it worked too well, and I was trying to figure out how to install the feature where it makes them lock in their card when they booked, right?
Mm.
And I didn't know like how all that stuff worked. So to be honest, one of my favorite things was their customer service. Their customer service was really good whenever I was signing up. I mean, there
That's
was
my
on
mic
it.
drop.
They answered immediately. They took care of everything right now, and everything was locked in. They took care of everything for me.
I
They
sat
do
back on that
not
one.
play about their
Yeah.
customer. Think of anybody else that have any other app out there. Call them, see if you get an automated service, see if you how long it takes to speak to a human. Booksy is on it, bro. I had to, so we know Stefan Batori, the owner. I had to tell him, like, I called him. I said, "Your customer service, bro, is fire." I
Lights
just
out.
love that I can call them. They answered. They're dealing with my situation. They know what they're talking about. They help me out, and they're very patient with you. I love that. So, Lon, let's share a couple features with him that he might not know about. Which one of yours,
Ooh,
L?
ooh, talk to me
Um,
nice.
there's so many of them, man, and one of them is the waitlist feature. Love what?
Oh, that's good, bro. I need this.
Yes,
I need this.
yes.
This is game. Let me write this down.
Get write it down. I like how Jimmy get down. Let me tell you something, Jay.
Pull this
We
up.
know you need this.
I do need this, bro.
You know
With
why?
this two
Because
week, with this 2 week, you know what I mean, booking out,
yeah,
bro. I need this stuff, man.
yeah.
All right.
And so the waitlist feature is so dope, man, because people could go on and sign up for that. And then if you have people that cancel, reschedule, and when they do that, it's going to alert that person on the wait list. So now they can slide on in there. And man, you talking about them appreciating you. It's actually upping your level of customer service. And so to the point of you raising your prices, I really want you to consider what you're investing in your business and your experience for them. This Booksy thing is actually part of the experience. When you first do it, you get those people that's like, oh man, you want me to go book on this app, and I used to just text you, and they think it's just for you. But what I would tell them is, yeah, it's for me too. It helps me manage the business better for you, so that way you don't see me double booking. You know what I mean? And you don't have to wait all day for me to text you back. You could have it. So really, it puts the control in the consumer's hand. So when you sell it that way, they really start seeing
So,
that.
so
Damn,
do
Me and
I
Jimmy
put them
waiting on
on?
the feature. We're waiting on the feature line.
I
You gonna
already
So,
tell us
told
the
the
so
feature.
feature?
do I
I
put
already
them on
told
the
the
wait
feature
list?
hater.
Put them on the
What,
wait
Jimmy?
list, or are they able to go in and put themselves on the wait list, or how's that work?
So so when they go to your appointment day, like say tomorrow, you're booked up. They
Mm-hmm.
go to that day, it's going to be grayed out. They're going to just skip it because they're going to go to the next available day. If they touch that day that's grayed out, it's going to say join wait list. They hit that button, they're going to their information is going to already be captured because they're already Booksy users. When anybody cancels, they're going to receive a text. They're going to know probably before you know
You're right.
because you're busy. You ain't got time
Mm-hmm.
to keep looking at your phone. They're going to know that somebody canceled and that there's a time available if they
Bet.
want it. It is
Yeah,
Bet.
game changing.
yeah. I wouldn't even know people switch sometimes. They'd be like,
Yep.
dude, I'm glad that one
People be
opening happened for you. I'd be like, I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
people be texting me, I'm so sorry I had to cancel and reschedule. I didn't
Right.
even I had no
I had
idea.
no clue. So it allows you to just do what you do best, Jimmy, which is cut, give good customer service, and yeah. So it's a dope
That's what we
investment.
need.
Another
Okay, bet.
one, another one is you can personalize your client's portfolio. You can take a picture of their
Oh
haircut
yes,
and you can connect it to their name that like say they keep saying, I want what I had last time. You can go look at their picture and see exactly what you
yes,
gave them last time. And if you need help with that, call Booksy customer service. They will guide you through that.
yeah, man.
But man, they have so many features. Would you ever be
That's
interested in
fire.
being a Booksy ambassador?
Bro, I've been waiting on them to call me, bro.
Man, say
I
less, cause we already thinking we like he
yeah.
perfect. You perfect for it.
I'm gonna see what we gonna see what we can do.
Yeah, we ain't guaranteeing that. It ain't like
Nah, we gonna see what
just
we
push
can
a
do.
button and it happened. But you a quality figure in the industry, man, and I think that they would highly appreciate your involvement, man. So
And another thing, Barbers Illustrated magazine. I'm gonna reach out to Jason Bell, the owner, the editor, and see if we can get you on one of the covers this year because
Actually,
he's
bro, I think for Barber Illustrated, I'm be honest, I'm glad you reminded me. I think I have to,
email back.
bro, yeah.
yeah
I'm
because
positive
Yeah,
because Jason be
bro.
moving. Look,
Yeah.
another
Yeah,
thing is a
bro.
lot of people get their emails and they think that is fake. Jason is that we're the voices of Jason out here right now and
Well,
telling everybody.
I sent him my pictures and stuff.
Okay,
I just didn't
he
I
said it right
haven't
here, Jay.
I
He
haven't
said he got all
answered
your stuff. He just waiting on the questions. So
yeah,
you
I haven't
good.
answered the questions, bro. It's
okay,
my
good,
bad.
good. Yeah, he a good guy, man.
Damn, bro. Fuck.
It's all good. He wanna look. There go what we talked about earlier, Jay. You good? But you know what? Let me say what I know what Jay doing right now, and it's an integrity thing. You know,
Yeah,
he cares about how he treats people, but we know you're not doing something intentionally malicious to somebody. You got so many requests happening left and right, but this is where the relationships work out good because, Jason Barber Illustrated is one of our partners / sponsors. So, a lot of times we'll interview some guests that he has and then vice versa. So this is a great opportunity, great segue to be like, let me get back on them questions, knock them out, and then boom, y'all grow that relationship as well, man.
Yeah.
So don't worry, man. Don't worry. He said, look, it's all good, bro. I know you busy. He said, ready though is gonna be epic. See, take a breather, man. It's gonna be on time.
Yeah, bro. I know, man.
Hey,
So you got him now, Jay. You got him. He gonna knock them questions out, man. We love you.
Before
Man.
we get out of here, earlier in our interview in our show, we did a apparel of the week. I see you rocking the new hat, and I see this shirt, this brand on you a lot in your videos. You want to talk about those two things?
What brand?
The one on your head, which is you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I'm always seeing this California keynote in a couple of your videos.
All
And
right,
I'm like,
yeah.
you in
So
Ohio,
okay.
bro. So let's
Okay,
talk
so
about
I'll
it.
tell you. Okay, so my hats came out sometime last year, and I just been rocking them ever since. Really, I really just like the fit and the style of them. Really, and I mean, why rocking? I mean, Nike or something whenever I can rock my own. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then with this, so I'll tell you guys. So something that paralyzed people deal with is nerve pain, right?
Mm.
And there's different forms of nerve pain. Mine happens to be hypersensitive. So there are
Mm.
certain parts of my back that well really all this side of my body hurt to physically touch.
Mm.
So wearing soft materials just are more comfortable than wearing like something that's on more rough. So
Mm.
wearing something like this, like in the evenings before I go to bed, really I'm around the house and I swear that's just what I wear. I found
Yeah.
this on TikTok shop.
Hey, I love the
Ah.
And
California love you repping. So
yeah,
I'm like,
bro.
hey.
Yeah, bro. So I found this on TikTok shop. I was like, yo, bro, that looks really soft and comfortable. So
It
anytime
does.
I fly and travel or whatever, bro, I'm just chilling at the crib, bro. This
Something
is
Nice.
soft.
perfect, bro. Soft, mixed.
Oh
I feel
wow.
so much better and comfortable. Yeah.
That's
Hey.
like T said. That's dope that you keep giving, you keep opening up and sharing more things that people
Yeah,
really
I
would
need
never
to though,
imagine.
bro. I need to because I feel like I felt like I was at a point where like I was opened up, but I was also closed off in a
Right.
sense. But like I
Okay.
just need to just, you know what I mean, just sprout. I just need to sprout, you know,
You're gonna
just
inspire so
open up.
many people, man. You've
Yeah.
already inspired a lot of people, but you're gonna inspire so many people by doing that, man. And you're so articulate about it, and you give so many details. So I encourage you, man. We support you, big time. So definitely keep going. And then as far as the clothes, man, if y'all wasn't on live last time, Jimmy was half naked on there with us. Hey Jimmy, you seen Coming to America? You seen Coming to America? Hey, what's the king name? What's the king name, T?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, King.
Come on, y'all in the comments. What's the king
What's his
name?
name? King
Damn,
Jaffe. Is it Jaffe?
Jaffe, King Jeffrey Jaffe, and he had the lion
Yeah.
fur going
Oh,
across his chest. Hey, Jimmy got on.
hey yo,
Hey, Jimmy,
Hey, we
and
gotta pull
we didn't
that
know
up
what to
next
expect
time.
either.
hey.
We should pull that back up. We didn't know what to expect because it wasn't like here. We see you in the back room before we get on here. On there, we didn't have no idea. Jimmy just popped up, boom, and you just seen like skin, just shoulder, and then you seen the you see it looked like the lion fur going across his chest. And Jimmy was chilling back on the bed, like, "What's up,
Hey,
fellas? What's going on?"
I was in cozy mode, man. I was chilling, bro.
Hey, but now you didn't share that. I'm like, okay, I get it. Jimmy had some
right.
soft stuff on.
Yes,
It was
Yeah,
probably a little hot,
man.
but he like, I'm gonna wrap this side up right here.
yeah.
Hey man,
Oh shit.
we love you, man. We just proud
No,
of you.
I love you guys too, man. I wanted to ask T, man, the question that you asked me in the very beginning, the very first question. I kinda wanna wrap back around to that. I want you to ask me again because I feel like in the beginning I was really excited and I was really like worked up and just kind of talking too fast, and I wanna do that a little bit more because
You
I'm a
doing
little
me
bit
like
calmed down.
you
I'm
doing me like
calmed
a
down a little
client.
bit more.
Jimmy, you doing me like a client that I cut like 6 months ago, and he comes in, he sits down, he says, I want the same thing, and I'm like, bruh, you're not the only client I
You
cut.
asked me one question an hour and a half ago, bro, and
I
now I'm
know that
asking you
I
to
told
ask
you
me
that I didn't want to
again.
touch on your story, and
Yeah.
people need to go watch it. And
It was
what
right before
the
that, or right
adversity,
after that.
the adversities that you've been through. Oh, Lon, help me out
And then
because
you
you're
asked
good.
me something. It was something with level 3, how
Yeah,
I felt about that, and
Jimmy, whatever you said was good. I don't know if you want to
no,
try
bro. But I
to
feel like I was
make it.
too worked up. I was
That's
too
all
worked
right,
up. I know. I just a little bit
Jimmy.
calmed down now.
You at home
I
with
was
us now.
really, bro. You don't understand. Before I got in here, I had butterflies, bro. I was really
Oh,
excited.
Oh,
I was
that's cool,
then
bouncing,
Lon
man.
bro.
gave you
Like
that
I was
amazing
really worked
intro.
up.
Lon gave you that amazing intro that added
I
to it.
know, bro. I know, bro. He
See
be
what you
working
did,
me up a
Lon?
little bit. I be getting
Hey,
fucking
hey,
pumped, bro.
you
I
know,
could fucking roll through a brick house when he fucking gives me that
I,
intro,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell
Fucking
you this. If
that's
you didn't
love.
answer that question, we would have asked you to dig deeper. We would have asked
Yeah,
you. We would have pulled it out of you because that's what we do. So you gave us
oh,
an answer to that question. It might not.
yeah.
We might not remember how good it was, but it was good for us.
all right.
and
So,
and we don't edit, so it's literally what we're doing. And the dope part, man, is the whole thing is just true vulnerability, man. And even if you were amped up at that time, you gave your best truth at that moment. And like we said before, Jimmy, this is one of many times, man. And
Nah, no.
yeah, this is one of many times. And I'm just proud of you, man. I'm just proud of you. And we love that you took it so serious, and you left. This is evergreen content, man. Like I said to you, so you're leaving something that could impact somebody tomorrow. This could impact somebody in 1 year, 5 years. We all do that. We pull up stuff on YouTube and we're like, damn, man, this was just what I needed right now. So you being vulnerable, man, I promise you dropped some real gems. I even see my mom in here like, hey, awesome content, Jimmy. I'm watching people just really already inspired by what you did. So like Tamel said, we listening. So if it was anything that you wasn't quite in depth on, we would have dug. We would say, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Like I asked you a couple of times, I'm like, wait, can you break that down a little more? So,
yeah.
you
I
good.
feel
Jimmy gonna hit us tomorrow morning. He gonna be like, bro, I watched the interview and I seen it, and you should have asked me that. I knew it was something because now I know what I wanted to say.
some questions we do write down. Sometimes it's just the
It's
feel of
real
it. Something you
conversation.
say that makes us want to just dig on that. So please forgive me for that. But Jimmy, don't go nowhere, guys. We're gonna close out this show, and we'll see you guys next week because we're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like Lon says, happy Tuesday, and I say stay blessed. We're the United Barbers Club, y'all.